Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Entrepreneur Mom here. I'm your host, Velvet Briere. If you're new to the channel, please like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel, and please don't forget to click on the notification bell so you'll always be notified every time I upload a new video. So in today's video, the title is going to be the difference between an employee mindset and a self-employed mindset. Now, before we get started, I just want to say this. I'm not against any jobs or anything like that. I just want to explain the difference because a lot of you guys have to understand that when you have an employee mindset, your mindset's different, but then when you have a self-employed mindset, it shifts. Okay, so let's start with this employee mindset. Now, my first job was in 2011 at a Little Caesars inside of Kmart. Those of you who are from my era, like if you were born in the 80s, 70s, you know what Kmart is. Okay, Kmart was a very popular store. I remember when my mom used to put my stuff on layaway. So if you know what layaway is, Kmart was usually the store where people went to put their stuff on layaway. Okay, I remember layaway. Okay, so I worked at Little Caesars inside of a Kmart. I was hired as a cashier. Now this was my first job, you guys, first job ever at all. Okay, I did not know anything about how to make pizzas in in that type of environment. So they trained me on how to make the pizzas and everything, how to fold the boxes, how to bake the pizzas, how to make the pizzas, how to make the sauce for the pizzas, how to do the crazy bread, the dishes. I knew how to wash dishes, obviously, but then, it just became an environment where, I knew how to do all that, but then they tried to put me on the cash register, and I did not understand how to work the cash register. So they put me on it, and I ended up being short twice. The customers were getting upset. Some of my co-workers complained to the manager saying I was too slow, but no one trained me on how to work the register, so I got fired. That was my first job, and I was only there for maybe a month or 2 months. That was my first job. So that was in 2011. Okay, and fast forward 4 years later at 2015, the reason why it was such a gap is because I was with someone at the time and they were taking care of me. My boyfriend at the time was supporting me at the time. I was not working. He wanted to be the one to work, and I stayed at home with the kids. Mind you, at the time I had my oldest son, who was younger, about 9 or 10 at the time, and I had my boyfriend's 2 kids. Those were his kids with his ex-wife. So we were in a relationship at the time. He wanted me to stay at home with the kids while he worked. So that's what happened. In 2011, I ended up getting fired from that job, and I stayed. We were together for 4 years. Once 2015 came around, that's when I actually got another job at Taco Bell in Coachella. Okay, I was there for 8 months. Okay, I did get let go from that job, but I noticed 2 weeks before I got let go, my drawer started coming up short, and I know how to count money, so I know that I wasn't the reason that my drawer came up short, but it is what it is. I took responsibility. They let me go, whatever. So from that, I went on to do a job called Contract World, where you're an order entry agent for companies like Pizza Hut, KFC, things like that. I took a training class, and I was able to take orders for Pizza Hut and KFC, okay? So that was in 2016, and then in 2017, I ended up doing the free government phones, where if you're on you're on government assistance like food stamps, cash aid, WIC. If you get Social Security, you can get a free phone. Okay, I did that from 2017 all the way up to 2019, where I got another job at Carl's Jr. for 4 months. I ended up quitting that job. I had a babysitting job around that time as well. Actually, I went back to the babysitting job I had. But anyways, I was Carl's Jr. for 4 months. There was one that shut down on a different city, and all those employees had to come over to Carl's Jr. that I worked at, and I had no hours. All the hours were given to those employees, so I had no choice but to quit. Okay? And then that was in 2019, and I went back to doing the phones again. And then in 2021, October of 2021, I got hired at Stater Brothers. Okay, I was there for 8 months. I was at Stater Brothers for a good 8 months, okay? And then from Stater Brothers, I ended up quitting that job just because, they weren't, my hours, I didn't like the hours I was getting, and when I requested different hours, they weren't even applying with that. I just got tired of working that job. I was engaged 2022 is when I quit. I was engaged at the time. And that's when me and my husband had gotten married, and I quit in June or July or June of that July. I quit in July of that year. And that's when I also found out that I was pregnant, okay? So, and I also worked at Jack in the Box for 2 weeks. I worked at another job for 2 weeks. But working, I think I went back to the cell phones for a while, but I haven't really ever seen, I started doing DoorDash and Uber Eats. Okay, that's what I was doing, okay? So I've been working, you guys. I know, working, that's what you're used to because that's all you know. So yeah, you guys, I've worked. I understand what having a job means. Now, what I mean by an employee mindset is that's all you're used to, okay? You're just used to going to a job, waking up at a certain time because you got to be there at a certain time, clocking in at a certain time, taking your lunch break at a certain time, and then at a certain point in life, you start to get tired of doing that because, believe it or not, you're making somebody else money, okay? And when you do get your paycheck, it's not as much. After taxes, it's not as much as you expected to get. So you're just used to that, and even when you're coming into the self-employed mindset, it's different because you have more time freedom. Okay, you're able to wake up when you want. You don't have to drive to a job. You don't have to clock in. You work when you want. You set your own hours, and you're your own boss. So that just means that you're responsible for if you fail, you're responsible. Okay, you can't blame nobody else. If you decide you don't want to do nothing that day, you have the right to do that. Okay? So when it comes to direct mail, you can't do that, you guys. You can, but you won't get anywhere. Okay? I see so many people posting on Facebook or online, "Oh, I'm looking for a side job, but I don't want to invest too much money." Well, that's the thing. Most of these direct mail opportunities, you're going to have to invest something. Otherwise, you can't become a part of them. Okay, and I have 2 direct mail opportunities that we're going to talk about. I just wanted to go into that briefly because the employee mindset and the self-employment mindset are not the same. They're 2 different things. Now, don't get me wrong. Having a job is a good thing, okay? I don't bash nobody having a job. I'm just telling you the difference because a lot of people don't know the difference. Because I've worked and I don't want to work no more. It's not because I'm being lazy. I can get a job, but I'm pregnant right now. And usually when you're pregnant, when you get a certain months, you can't work no more because you're too big and, danger risks and stuff. But I'm choosing to do DoorDash and the gig apps because that's what I want to do. I have time freedom with that. I can even bring my son with me. I don't have to leave. I don't have to worry about daycare or babysitter. Okay? So, even with doing DoorDash and everything, you're still sacrificing your time for money because you got to sit in your car and wait for a delivery to come through. Sometimes you could be sitting in your car for an hour. But with DoorDash, it's pretty fast. You don't have to wait that long. So I actually do DoorDash a lot more than I do Uber. Uber, sometimes it takes a minute, okay? But I just wanted to go over that briefly because you guys need to understand that you have to have the right mindset coming into direct mail opportunities. You can't be thinking, "Oh, this is a scam." That's why I tell you guys, before I joined these opportunities, I did all my research first. Okay, I did a lot of research. So I hope you guys are taking this video with positivity. Like I said, I'm not knocking a 9 to 5. I've worked, like I said. So I had to pause the video because I had to go take care of my son real quick. Change his diaper. But anyways, I just thought about this video because a lot of you guys have to understand you have to have a different mindset coming into direct mail because direct mail takes time to build results, and you have to be able to be resilient enough and disciplined enough to be able to say, "You know what? I don't care how long this is going to take. I have the patience and I have the time to be patient. I'm going to just mail out my flyers, postcards, whatever, and wait." Okay? Because understand that every flyer you send out, every postcard, drop card, whatever, that's basically a result or a sign up or a commission that you're going to be getting. And that person is actually going to join with the intention of wanting to be able to earn extra income. Okay? Your job is to help them, let them know that this is an opportunity that can help them earn residual income, an extra income or whatever the case is, okay? You need to be more about helping and less about being, helping yourself. I mean, we all have, bills we need to pay, okay? We all need to make money some kind of way. I understand that, but when you help somebody else and you put somebody else first before yourself, then you get blessed in return. Like I did, I used the analogy of Jesus when he was on earth. He didn't go to people's house and say, I'll preach to you or preach the gospel to you if you give me this much money. He did it for free. He did it because he loved them, and he even preached to people. He even let people listen in that didn't believe in him at all, didn't believe he was the Son of God or any of that stuff. So you got to do this with the mindset of helping somebody else succeed, okay? And if you're doing this for your family, then you have to understand that this depends on you. If you want your family to be stable financially, it's all on you. Because if you don't do the work to get the results, your family's going to suffer because you're doing this for your family. So if you don't bring in the results, your family's going to suffer. That's just how you got to look at it. So I have 2 direct mail opportunities here that can help you. If you put in the work, you will get results. Now, I've earned a commission off of both of these opportunities, okay? Cash Money System Unlimited is the first one we're going to discuss. This is a postcard and flyer opportunity. You can mail postcards or flyers with this one, okay? And this is the front of the flyer. And on the front, you have the company's address. You have the space where it says ID number. That's where your ID number will go. Everyone has their own unique ID number. Mine is 4772. And we have a 24-hour recorded information line. Call 800-809-3523 if you want to hear more information about Cash Money System Unlimited. If you can mail postcards, you can easily generate some serious cash from home. And then your stamp would go here and your lead label would go here. Now, the good thing about this postcard here is below you see or current resident. That means that the person that's on the lead list does not live there. The person that currently lives there can also open this mail, okay? It's very, very eye-catching. It has the house and the Lamborghini or Corvette, whatever that is. I mean, not really familiar with if that's a Corvette or not. But it's a nice-looking house with a nice-looking car, very eye-catching. And on the back of it explains the opportunity in a nutshell, okay? So it says Cash Money System Unlimited, 8 levels. 2 pay positions per level, fast start bonus, spillover bonus, upgrade bonus. You can earn residual income as well. So phase 1 is the membership phase. That's where everyone has to start at. Okay. Phase 1 is $50 is all it takes to get you on the road to financial freedom. You're only going to pay $50 one time with this opportunity. One time and that's it. No monthly fees, no hidden fees, no yearly fees. $50 is one time and that's it. For your $50, you're going to receive 200 postcards and 200 leads. Not too many direct mail opportunities provide that. You have to sometimes purchase the postcards and the leads separately, but Cash Money System Unlimited will provide you 200 postcards and 200 leads to get you started. Now, if you want to, for an additional $50, which will be $100 in total, you can get 200 forever stamps as well. Now, you don't have to do the 200 forever stamps. That's just optional, okay? But if you want to scale up your business and you really want to get going, you only need you just get the pay to get your $50. Pay to get your 200 postcards, 200 leads, and pay the additional $50 to get your 200 stamps. You don't have to do the 200 stamps; it's optional, but I recommend you do. I didn't do that because I already had stamps. You guys know me; I stretch my stuff, so I have stamps. I just ordered another 500 stamps that will be here next week. I ordered Wilson's List leads; they should be here next week. So I went and I got more printing paper. My ink will be here today. I got address labels that I purchased from Walmart. I got colored paper I showed you guys that I purchased. I have everything I need. Address labels, like I said. Okay. Now, $50, you get 200 postcards, 200 leads. If you want stamps, you pay an additional $50. It will be $100 total. Total will be $100 altogether. It's optional for the stamps. Now, you're going to receive $25 for every person that you sign up. Every person that joins you using your ID number, you're going to receive a $25 cash commission, okay? That's the fast start bonus, okay? When you want to earn bigger money, you simply upgrade to phase 2. Now, phase 2 has 8 levels in it, and each level is a one-time fee, okay? Sorry, my son's over there playing. Excuse the noise, you guys. So, When you upgrade to phase 2, you'll be placed in position number 1. When someone signs up with your member ID number, they will go to position number 1 and you will go to position number 2. And it shows you below exactly how that works, okay? So for example, if you were to upgrade to phase 2 and you would go to level 1, that's $100 one time to join phase 2 level 1. And position number 1 is what you would receive if someone upgraded. Hold on one second, you guys. 1 second. Sorry about that, you guys. My son likes to throw stuff at people. Back to what I was saying. So we went over what phase 1 is. The $50 you pay to get in, a one-time $50. You get 200 postcards, 200 leads. If you want the stamps, you pay an additional $50, make it $100 altogether. That's optional. You don't have to do the stamps. The $25 if you bring, for every person that signs up under you using your ID number, you're going to get $25, okay? And when you're ready to upgrade, you simply upgrade to phase 2. Phase 2 has 8 levels. And like I said, level 1 will be a one-time $100 to upgrade to phase 2 level 1. And then your commission will be, position number 1 will be your commission, which is $70, okay? So when you upgrade to phase 2 level 1, you're going to be put in position number 1, which will be where you're going to earn your commission at. Phase 2, so for example, I'm at phase 1 right now. I haven't upgraded yet, but I will be upgrading to phase 2 level 1, okay? So I upgrade to phase 2 level 1, I pay my $100. And then if somebody joins me in Cash Flow System Unlimited, I will receive a $25 Fast Start bonus. You receive that every time you get a sign up. If that person decides to upgrade to phase 2 level 1, I will earn a $70 commission. And then I will be placed in position number 2, and they would go to position number 1. And then when they bring in someone, they're going to get a $25 Fast Start bonus. And if that person that joins them upgrades to phase 2 level 1, they're going to receive $70. And because I'm their sponsor, I will receive $20. This is where the residual income comes in. Only when you're at this level, one of these levels, and someone joins you, will you start earning from this, and then the residual will not come in until your team starts earning referrals as well. Okay? So that's how it works. This goes up to, so level 2 is $500, level 3 is $1,000, level 4 is $1,500, level 5 is $2,000, level 6 is $2,500, level 7 is $3,500, level 8 is $5,000, okay? Now there is a bonus that goes on. When you first join and you receive your welcome kit, you have 2 weeks to take advantage of the special offer. And the special offer is if you pay your $50, you're in, you get your welcome kit. If you take advantage of the special offer, it is you upgrade to phase 2 level 2, which is a one-time $500. You're going to receive a free upgrade to phase 2 level 3. And the reason I didn't take advantage of that because was low on funds, wasn't able to do that. So when you take advantage of that offer, you get a free upgrade to phase 2 level 3. Now phase 2 level 2, you're going to earn $350, okay, on every sign up. And in phase 2 level 3, you earn $700. So you're going to be able to earn the phase 1 fast start bonus, which is $25 on every sign up. You're going to earn the $70 commission on phase 2 level 1. Phase 2 level 2, you're going to earn $350. Phase 2 level 3, you're going to earn $700. But that's only if someone upgrades you guys, okay? I want you guys to understand that. The only way you're going to earn these higher commissions is when they upgrade, okay? Now, I will be upgrading to phase 2 level 1 because I want to start there. Now, the highest I will go is phase 2 level 2. That's it. But that won't happen until next year. I will be upgrading to phase 2 level 1 before the end of the year, okay? I will tell you that because those $70 commissions can come in handy, and I really, I really do want to be earning those $70 commissions to show you guys it's possible with Cash Flow System Unlimited. You can even go up to phase 2 level 8 and be earning the $5,000, you guys. Not 5,000, 3,500, sorry. That's how much you would earn. And then when they bring in someone, and then you would be in position number 2, and then when they get someone to join them at that level, you're going to get $1,000, okay? So it's possible. There are people I know for a fact that are at phase 2 level 1, phase 2 level 2, and as high as phase 2 level 4, because they see the potential and they know that these are numbers that can potentially happen. You can actually earn $70, $350, $700, $1,050. That's why people upgrade, you guys, okay? And these are all one-time fees, okay? So if you wanted to come in at phase 1 and phase 2 level 1, you'd have to pay a total of $150, but you'd be able to be qualified to earn the $25 commissions on every phase 1 member, and then you earn the $70 commission on every phase 2 level 1 member that you bring in. Okay, it's actually a good thing to do. I know someone personally who is at phase 2 level 2, and he's gotten 2 signups already. Now I don't know if he got the signups at phase 2 level 2. I know that he received 2 signups, but they're probably phase 1 signups because the person has to join first. They can't just upgrade. They have to join first, and then if they want to upgrade, they can. Okay. Now you can join this via Cash App. You can join via the website, and you can call the owner, Jay Dagan, and you can join over the phone. Okay. So it says if you have any questions, call 740-680-2493. If you do call him and he asks you whose ID number, who did you get this information from, just say Velvet ID number 4772. Okay. Now when you go to the website, you go to www.cashmoneysystemunlimited.com. You're going to click on the link that says click here to become a member today or something like that. On the website, it's a blue button, and it's going to take you to a form. You're going to put the ID number of the person you're joining. If you're joining me, it's 4772. You're going to put your first name, your last name, your address, city, state, zip code, your phone number, your email, the date that you're joining, and you're going to click the submit button one time only. Okay? After you click the submit button one time, it's going to take you over to the payment page where you pay your $50 and you're in. Okay? Now, when you get your welcome kit is when you can upgrade. Okay? If you choose to. You don't have to. It's optional. You don't have to upgrade right away. You can wait until you get the funds or whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter. A lot of people do upgrade when they get their welcome kit because they want to receive those higher commissions. I don't blame you. Okay? But financially, I say stay in your financial lane because you don't want to be coming out of pocket for too much. But if you want to upgrade when you receive your welcome kit, you're free to do that. Okay? It's option. It's not. You don't have to do it. It's optional. You don't have to. But that bonus only lasts for 2 weeks. Okay? So if you take advantage of that special offer, which is if you join and you receive your welcome kit and you upgrade to phase 2 level 2, you're positioning yourself to earn even bigger commissions. Okay? So that's something that a lot of people do take advantage of. Like I said, it's optional. You don't have to do that, but a lot of people do. But yeah, these are all one-time fees. The $50 to get in is a one-time fee, and the phase 2 level entry fees are one-time fees all the way up to $5,000. These are all one-time fees. Okay. Like I said, if you wanted to come in at phase 1 and phase 2 level 1, it's $150 one time. You can do that. Okay, to position yourself. Okay. So this is the Opportunity Cash Billing System Unlimited. I will leave everything in the description regarding this opportunity if you're interested. Okay. And we're going to move on to the next direct mail opportunity. Okay. So the next one I have here is called Armchair Income. Armchair Income. Okay. I did receive a commission from this one once. Okay. So this is a very detailed postcard. I like it. This is where your ID number would go, -283. And you can call this number, 385-330-9064. Learn more information about this opportunity. 212 Marketing is the name of the company where you'd be mailing this postcard to. Okay. You put your lead label here. Your stamp would go here. Your ID number and your lead label will go here. Or current resident. Remember, that means basically that... Okay, so I don't really talk about this one that much, you guys, because, sorry about that. I haven't really been, promoting it as much, but this is an amazing direct mail postcard opportunity. It says Armchair Income is actually 2 opportunities in 1 postcard. Finally, a simple 2-level program where you choose how much you want to earn. No more wondering if your sales will upgrade because there are no upgrades, okay? And how this works, you join Armchair Income and receive a personalized ID number and postcards and leads on pill and stick labels depending on the level you join below. You mail out postcards and we keep track of your sales and downline and send you your commissions each week. That's it. So all you need to do is pick a level below and return this postcard in an envelope with your information below and with your cash payment only to the address on the front of the postcard, and we will take it from there. Okay? So there's only 2 levels. Okay? So I'm going to read them. So for the futon level, which is the one I'm at, it's a one-time $40. You're going to receive 60 postcards and 60 leads. When you get your first sign up, you're going to receive $10. Okay? And your second, and when someone comes in and they join you at the futon level, you're going to get a $25. Sorry, no, that's not how that works. Okay, so first level, you get $10. Okay? When you get someone to join you, and then they bring someone in under them, you get a $25 commission. Okay? And then you're going to get 20 postcards and 20 leads just for them doing that. Okay, every time your referrals make a sale, you're going to get 25 postcards, 25 leads at the futon level. Now the Lazy Boy level is at one time $155, and you're going to receive 180 postcards and 180 leads. You're going to receive $40 on your first sign up and $100 on anyone you bring in. If they bring in someone, you get $100 off of them, and then 60 postcards and 60 leads every time your team makes a sale. Okay. Now, if you want to join both the futon level and the Lazy Boy level, it's recommended. You just pay one time $175, okay? And you're going to receive 240 postcards and 240 leads when you join both levels, okay? Now, I can't guarantee you're going to earn anything, you guys, because you have to put in the work. You have to mail these out. Stay consistently mail them out, okay? So all you're going to do is you're going to fill out your name, your first name, last name, your address, state, zip code, your email address, and your phone number, and mail this to the address that's listed on the postcard, okay? Or if you want me to mail you a postcard, I can mail this to you. I would just need your first name, last name, address, state, zip code, and I can mail you a postcard. I can mail you a Cash Money System Unlimited postcard. This is actually my last one, okay? But I do have flyers for this one as well. I can leave the links to the flyer below if you want to print the flyer out and fill it out and mail it in. I also have a flyer for Cash Money System Unlimited. But there you have it, you guys. These are affordable one-time fee direct mail opportunities, and I recommend getting in one or the other as soon as possible because you have nothing to lose with these, okay? This one is residual income, and so is this one. You earn every time your team makes a sale. You get every time. So it says you get $25 every time your team makes a sale off the futon level. The Lazy Boy level, you're going to receive $100 every time your team makes a sale, and you're going to get leads and You're going to get postcards and leads every time your team makes a sale with this. Okay. So you can always order more Cash Money System Unlimited postcards. And there's a different style postcard as well on Office Annex if you wanted to purchase that. But right now, this is my last Cash Money System Unlimited postcard. I had 200. I already mailed them all out. I mailed them out like a stack at a time. I mailed 20 here, 30 there, 40 there. I didn't really mail them all out at once just because I was trying to hold on to them. But yeah, this is the Cash Money System Unlimited postcard. This is a one-time fee of $50 to join. You're going to get 200 postcards, 200 leads. You receive a $25 fast start bonus when you get a sign up, okay? With the Armchair income, there's two different levels you can choose from. With the futon level, it's a one-time $40. You're going to get 60 postcards and 60 leads. You're going to receive $10 on your first sign up, and then $25 when your team receives a sign up. And you're going to get 20 postcards, 20 leads with every person that gets a sign up on your team. With the Lazy Boy level, it's a one-time $155. You're going to receive 180 postcards, 180 leads. With your first sign up, you're going to get $40. And when your team makes a sale, you're going to get $100, and you're going to receive 60 postcards and 60 leads. Now, if you want to join both levels, it's a one-time $175. To join both levels, it's a one-time $175. And you'll be able to get 240 leads and 240 postcards, okay? Now, this is an amazing opportunity as well. I have received a sign-up from that, and I have received a commission from this as well, okay? I'm back to promoting Cash Money System Unlimited, as well as I'm going to start promoting Armchair Income as well, okay? So, there you have it, you guys. Choose one or the other, but pick one. Whichever one you feel you'd be able to put more time into. I go with Cash Money System Unlimited because this is the one I'm promoting right now. I'm going to start promoting this again. Somebody joined based off of one of my old videos. It was an old video. So I'm going to be making another video on Armchair Income. I haven't really been making any just because I'm trying to get my main programs out there as well. So either one, you guys, doesn't matter which one you join, but these are opportunities that can set you free financially. It just depends on your work ethic and how bad do you want it? How bad do you want to live comfortably, where you don't have to rely on someone on going to work at a certain time, leaving at a certain time, having to clock in, clock out, having to clock out for lunch, having to take a 30-minute lunch break. You can eat lunch whenever you want when you work for yourself. This is how you get time freedom, okay? So that's it for the video. Didn't want to keep you guys too long, but like I said, I'll leave both of these opportunities in the description. There will be flyers, so you can print out the flyers, fill them out, mail them in when you're ready to join, okay? So that's my time, you guys. Please don't forget to like this video, share it, subscribe. Please click on the notification bell so you'll always be notified every time I upload a new video. I will be making future videos, so stay tuned, you guys. Take care and stay safe.